part of a 4,600-mile-long national scenic trail. The trails were established by Congress back in the late 60s. The first and probably more well-known trails were, of course, the Appalachian Trail and the Continental Divide Trail on either mountain range on either side of the country. And then the North Country National Scenic Trail was later established by Congress. Currently it starts in eastern New York State at Lake Champlain. So we hope by next year it's actually going to extend on into Vermont and connect with the long trail so that we'll be connected with the Appalachian Trail. And then goes through New York State, dips down into Pennsylvania, into Ohio, goes way down into southern Ohio, back up, enters into Michigan down near Homer, continues up the basically the west side of the state, crosses the bridge, and then up along Lake Superior. Goes along to Promenade Falls, goes along Pictured Rocks, through the Porcupine Mountains and on into Wisconsin, Minnesota, and finally ends up currently in western North Dakota at Lake Sacagawea. So it's basically a 4,600-mile-long, 18-inch wide national park. The people that are hiking with you today are members of the Chief Noonday chapter of the North Country Trail Association. Although the trail is established by Congress and it is managed by the National Park Service, the on-the-ground work is done by local people in the local chapters. And there's going to be several of them with you today as you hike. The local chapters build the trail and maintain the trail. Currently, we're also long range looking at the possibility of what is called a sea-to-sea trail, where the North Country Trail probably will hook up with the Lewis and Clark Trail and head out west and meet the Pacific Crest Trail and then the Pacific Northwest Trail. And you'll actually, none of us probably live to see the day, but begin your hike on the shores of the Atlantic Ocean at the Canadian portion of the AT and walk all the way to the Pacific Ocean in the state of Washington. That's a dream that's a long way off right now. We're still trying to get the North Country Trail completely built. We're about halfway there at this point. So.
They'd like young volunteers. Larry and I are getting old. If you like this type of activity and like hiking, and we like to have volunteers to help develop more country trails like this. We need a younger generation. That's what this hike is meant to get the younger generation back out. A couple things I missed is that once this trail that you're hiking will be 1.6 miles long. Once you come from the Hall Lake to Supervisor's site, there's an additional hike of approximately another 2.5, I think, making a total of 4.2. And that'll take you up over near Graves Hill, another site for Yankee Springs, and we'll end up at the Chief Noonday trailhead near the Chief Noonday Outdoor Center on Chief Noonday Road M179. And there will also be buses taking you back here for that, correct?
Well, our buses will be a couple cars. Not going to be a big bus.
Members that are leaders, raise your hand and some try and split up in groups.
How many we have altogether?
About 10 of us.